So you guys are really putting yourselves out there, and I've noticed in the industry sometimes comic creators, when they go online, they almost form sort of their online persona, which may be an exaggerated version of themselves, or gin it up to be a little more entertaining. How close?
I thought we were going to talk about Rick Remender.
You just screwed me out of a job. No, but how close to what you present in your podcast is that person compared to who you are, I guess, when you're not on the air?
It's exactly the same. I'm just as foul-mouthed and abrasive in real life as I am on my podcast.
I'm a woman in real life. Took a lot of work to get this looking like this is not real. It's a fake beard.
Well, no, I think that I believe the three of us, we were friends, now, going back to college, and we just, record our conversations, so we're fairly real. But I found it interesting because I work now for a TV network, and I see the talent there, and they turn it on when the camera comes on, and we just turn the camera on and we just record what we're doing. But there have been times where you're not feeling, you're not feeling under the weather. You kind of try to bring up the level, but no more than I don't have a wacky accent or anything like that.
Well, that's not help the show, though.
Yeah, other than the Long Island accent.
I think we're all completely transparent. We tell personal stories, when we get not on purpose, but if it comes up in a tangent or whatever you're relating, and all of a sudden, I was not that long ago, I was telling my horrible 3-day or kidney stone ordeal with surgery and everything. And, I'm not to say that, and sometimes it's weird.
You don't.
People will come up to you and go, "Dude, I had a kidney stone too, and it was horrible. I understand." And they're like, "Oh, that's right, I did tell you about that." And I kind of forget that we're even recording, because again, I'm hanging out with friends for 20 years, and so I'm just talking to my friends, and it happens to be recorded. So I do sometimes forget that there are thousands of people out there around the world knowing every intimate detail about my life. And
but kidney stone,
yeah. But so far, it's been great, because then when I meet these people, they really are friends already, because they know me, and that gives us a great advantage to becoming better friends. So it's nice.
I think it's something that you develop over time. I think anyone that's obviously had a first podcast it's a little, and the mic can be like this big, and so you try to be a radio guy from Chicago, and it's like, oh, I should say this or I shouldn't say this, but after you do it for long enough, it is just conversations that you're having, and
you just learn to tone down the misogyny that you normally. Except Chris's show, I forgot.
It's something that you just kind of cull over time. I think it may take 2 episodes, it may take 20, but I think that's a key to what makes all of these podcasts very good, is that all the personalities are very real. As you listen to them, as I listen to them, I feel like I know these people because I hear their very true, their very real opinions on stuff. I may not always agree, I may not always like what they say, but I feel like I am getting truth out of them. And I think that's very important what we do, because you guys hopefully trust our opinions on stuff. And if we're not transparent, like Brian said, we're not truthful about our opinions and being who we are, you can old Southern, you can smell that like a fart in the car. You're going to know that right away.
So
which is kind of funny, because you guys actually record some of your shows in the car. Logan, is there a super Logan?
Well, I was going to say, going back and listening to some of our podcasts, I've noticed that 2 things are different than who I am normally. So, one, I laugh a lot on those podcasts. I don't know why, I make a giggle. Absolutely, like those people are, I don't know, not giggling. I don't think I giggle as much. And second is, I think because we go and watch a lot of movies, I gay it up. Oh my God, Chris Evans is super hot in this. I love that. Yeah.
That's true. You don't do that at work.
I don't do that at work. I think I keep that a little more. That's my secret identity.
What Chris said is really important to note is that I think the reason why we are all successful like we are is because we are genuine. And people can sense when you're not being genuine. And one of the things they respond to is that we are being truthful. Whether or not they agree with what we say or what we like about a book or not like about a book, they respect the fact that we are giving a true opinion. And that is one of the most commented on things we get is people say, you guys are genuine. And And that really shines through no matter what you do. That's the biggest tip you can have if you're doing shows. Just be yourself and be truthful.